Hey everyone, it's Jose Laya. The numbers are in for the third quarter, and today we're looking at what is happening in the South of Fifth condo market. Let's look at this first graph where we show you a snapshot of where the market stands for the third quarter. Look at this. Active listings 162, total closed sales for the quarter 30, months of supply 16. These numbers don't look good. Below, we're going to look at the price ranges to see where most of the market activity is taking place in, both in actives and closed sales. Let's take a look. And I mean, you've got strong market activity. Look at that, $1 million and under, 1 to 3 million, and then boom, $3 million plus. Sales slow down dramatically. Even though if you look at the $10 million plus here in South of Fifth, where there was 2 closed sales for the quarter, we are noticing a slowdown in the condo market at the $3 million plus level across the board, not just in South of Fifth, but in all the neighborhoods that we cover. We will say South of Fifth is probably the most exclusive area in all of Miami Beach. It's very sought after, so it's not odd to see sales at the $10 million plus range, but there is 2 of them for the quarter. On that topic, we'll cover the highest priced closed sale was, of course, at the Continuum South, which is an oceanfront condo in South of Fifth. Condo sold, it was a large 3-bedroom corner unit, sold for $14.7 million or over $4,000 per square foot. These record prices per square foot truly only happen down here in South of Fifth, and more than likely it's going to happen at the Continuum. That being said, we're going to take now these numbers from the third quarter and put them on a graph to compare them to the first and second quarters of the year, to put them in context and see if we can spot any trends. Let's take a look at that now. Here's a graph up of the third quarter comparing it to the previous 2 quarters. And I mean, right away, we're getting mixed signals here. We're seeing the lowest levels of the year in actives. Look at that, 162 is the lowest, which is a good thing. But then look at this, the number of closed sales is down dramatically. It's down to 30 when it was averaging about 50 plus on the previous 2 quarters. That, of course, is causing months of supply to increase to its highest level of 16. Interestingly enough, days on market is at its lowest level at 69 days on market. But look at pricing. Both median price per square foot and median price sold are not only up, but they're holding. So they're holding and they're slightly increased, which is really a great signal. And that's what we mean by mixed signals. You know, you've got closed sales at its lowest level, months of supply at its highest level, but then pricing is holding. That shows you the strength and the demand for South of Fifth condos. That's what we could see from this graph. Our biggest concern with these numbers is the number of closed sales and how low it is. It's dramatically less than the previous 2 quarters. So it's not good. We're just going to have to see what happens moving forward. If you're a seller in South of Fifth, these numbers are a mixed bag, as you could see. While pricing seems to be holding, sales has slowed to its lowest level of the year, and months of supply is at its highest level of the year. The trick here is to price your condo correctly from day 1 to get as much attention as possible right away. Also, please know that this market, it will reward you if your condo is in turnkey condition. If it is not, you will have to discount it even further, or maybe consider updating it a bit before listing. For buyers here, we're getting mixed signals, man. Actives are down, closed sales are down, but pricing seems to be holding. And at a median price of $1.5 million and only 69 days on market, that's indicating that the market's moving rather fast. Interest rates just moved under 6.5%, which is of good help to you, and it seems like they're going to continue moving lower. So just hang in there. As we always state though, with condos, especially when you're a buyer, that inventory, it really you have to go building by building. Even though actives are at the lowest level of the year, With condo buildings, you may have one building that has a lot of inventory for sale and the one next door may not have any. So go building by building in condos. In summary, overall, the numbers for the third quarter in South of Fifth are sending us mixed signals. As you have all these odd movements in the market, you have actives at their lowest level of the year, closed sales at the lowest level of the year, months of supply at the highest level of the year, days on market at the lowest levels of the year. But pricing seems to be holding. We will state again that these odd movements in the market are exactly what happens in a correction as the market's trying to find its new base level. That with days on market at only 69 days, the median price sold is $1.5 million, which indicates the demand for condos in South of Fifth, which at 69 days, that's a low number of days considering the high median price sold. Which also points to the fact that if you're a seller and you price your condo correctly, it should sell rather fast, as it's proven here by days on market. We will point out again that the market will reward you if your condo is in turnkey condition. If it is not, it really depends on how much work needs to be done to bring it into 2025. If there's not much work to be done to it, you may be able to discount it slightly to get it sold. If your condo needs to be completely updated, you're probably going to have to discount it pretty heavily to not only get it sold, but to get people to come and take a look at it. So we just want to point that out to you again. We will also stress that interest rates just moved under 6.5%. And the forward indication is that they will continue to move down, which should be a catalyst for the market. We're just going to have to stay tuned to see what happens. I am Jose Laya, and as I start my 20th year in the Miami real estate market, I can proudly say that our goal in making these videos is to help as many people as we can by sharing real market data to give you a better insight into the local market. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.